To be honest, art was always my first love. I fell into music completely by accident because I was in Miami when I left this country broken-hearted, and I kind of went to New York and then I went to meet my dad for the first time in Miami. And I was working in a flea market in 179th Street, making gold teeth and doing airbrush trucks and doing t-shirts for drug dealers, mad crazy guys. And I want a picture of me in a truck with like loads of dollars and like 2 9mm in a Glock. Okay, so I had to learn about perspective, how to get the truck right, how to get nice, you know, kind of likening to the guy's face. You know, I had to do pictures with guys like this. You know, I'm like completely crazy. I mean, I remember painting a truck on a Pantera Trailblazer, and he had like a flying eyeball on the front with a fist that came down the side and twisted down, with this guy holding a sword at the back. I painted it on a Sunday, and the guy brought it back on a Tuesday, riddled with bullets. And I love my painting. But the art has always been my first love, because I grew up in that whole thing. And I think that, you know, I spent, for example, when I did the first show about empathy and women, it was all about nude women, because it was all about me. I was walking through here, actually. I was walking through Old Street, and I saw a phone box with loads of pictures of prostitutes, loads of them with all these numbers, and I thought, isn't it weird how prostitutes are still searching? These women think they have this sense of power because they're selling their bodies. They have this sense of power, but really they have issues. In the same way I had issues with women, because it was always trying to work out why my mother abandoned me. All of these issues. So I did this whole show about art, and I remember doing that whole show listening to Radiohead back to back, every single canvas. And then I'd listen to, you know, all of my ballads, and then I'd listen to, and it would drive me. I think I've made enough music over my years to be able to drive me in my art, and I've always been a person through ear and tone. And music and colour is exactly the same thing, because I will not. I've sat over the shoulder with engineers my entire career, refusing to learn how to engineer, because it's just one of those things that my mind, and being dyslexic, there's a part of my mind that's missing, whether it's lack of education, whether it's lack of having the right mentors. Well, I couldn't. Music was, you know, programs are going vertically then on Creator. And now it's all colour and logic going that way. And I just refused to learn. I always liked the fact of creating alchemy, trying to speak to one individual and trying to get my word across. And I think something in that is about being misunderstood. I've always been misunderstood. And I think I couldn't have chosen the 2 worst things, graffiti and drum and bass music. So do you understand where I'm coming from? I chose those 2 things. And I think in a subconscious way, it was part of my learning of how I can work through an engineer, how I can get this engineer that makes pop music to understand how I want to program into every single beat. It's not just leave them to it. So I think art and colour has helped me, because, you know, graffiti is about a 2-dimensional drawing, an idea. First you have the idea, and then it's a 2-dimensional drawing. And then you have 3D, and then you have Escher 4D, which has come from graffiti, about twisting the letter. Without computers, this is before that happened. And you learn to turn the letter in your head, and oh, it's gone again. And you start to twist and move the 4Ds, and then you think about colour schemes. So you start with the lightest colour, working your way back. You know, the outline on the wall is the lightest colour first, and you're working your way back to create this illusion. Drum and bass music that I've made is exactly the same thing. I'm giving you sleight of hand magic. I'm giving you this epic piece of music that seems like it's this big, but it's only sound placed in this place to give you this illusion, whether it's strings, arrangement, you know, and it's a synthetic impersonation of the classic world, or of the music world as I know it.